welcome. In this video I want to continue the How to Linux series and introduce basic text processing, and for that I will use the grep command, head, and the tail command. Starting out with grep. Grep is a command that will match our pattern in a file. So let's just quickly see how it works. I have a file in this folder. It is a words file, and this contains over 100,000 words. Let me just quickly show. What we can do with grep, as I showed it before, that we need a pattern. So in this case we can look for, let's say, what word contains the word zoo. In single quotes, zoo. That's the pattern we're looking for, and we need the file name, and that is words. And when I press return, it will match the zoo pattern in every single occurrences. This is very useful if we are looking for errors or warnings that we just don't know what happened actually. What we can do, we can just look it up, for example, in the system log files. The system log files are located in the var log and syslog. If we are looking for a warning, in that case we can just go log and we just use the syslog file, and it will match all the warnings. As you can see, all the warnings exactly matching what we were looking for. If we don't know if the warning was written with all uppercase or it was a title case, for example, it started with an uppercase W, but we are not sure, we can use the I flag, and the I flag is for case insensitivity, meaning it doesn't matter if it starts with an uppercase or there is camel case. The only thing matters is the information itself, so it's going to say warning. And if I just scroll up a little bit, this one is starting with an uppercase W and it's still matching. And if I go even more up, there is an all uppercase warning and it's matching. As I mentioned, it only cares about the information, the string content itself, not the lettering. If we want to know what line the warning occurred, we can use the N flag. When I use the N flag, it will show the line number. In this case, 664 means this match happened on the line 664. If I copy this bit out, we will able to find. So what I want to do is just to number the lines and use this output in our grep command, and I will just copy this part in here, and with cat I number the lines, line 664, and it's the same as here. Another things we can do with grep is using regular expressions. For example, I want to find all the words that starts with the letter A in our word file. What I can do, I can just type grep, I use the pattern and use a special character, a caret, and I will just say A. So this means everything that starts with the letter A in the file. So every single match is starting with the letter A. What we can do additionally, we can use this output and pipe it into less from this. So whatever it would print on the screen, it will give this output to less. In less, we can use the usual functionalities. If we press return, it's going to go down by one line. If we press space, it will show us a new screen of content. The head command, it will show the first 10 lines. Let's just make sure that this is what it does. And yes, so there are 10 lines in this example. What I have done with this command, as I mentioned before, we have the head command, and this is printing the first 10 line. And after I used the pipe to pass this list to cat, and after n flag is numbering every single line. Additionally, to just simply use the head command, we can tell how many lines we would like it to print, and we can just use the n flag and give a number 14. This is the first 14 words. Let's just double check. Yes, indeed, it is the first 14 words. Head has a counterpart command, and that is tail. Tail is the same as head, but instead of the first 10 or n line, it will print the last 10 or whichever many lines we would like to see. Let's just see. If I type tail words, it will give us the last 10 lines. If I do the same command, it will give us the line numbers, not what line they occur on in the file. In order to verify this, what we can do is use cat to number the lines first, and we're just going to use tail with the last 10 numbers. By the way, you can use either tail, the n flag, and the number, or just simply use the hyphen and the number. And as you can see, now we can actually verify that yes, this is the last 10 lines. Yeah, tail can be very useful if we would like to monitor, for example, system files. When I say monitor system files, is in the syslog, there is a lot of events are being logged, and we can keep an eye on it. For example, just simply we would like to troubleshoot if somebody cannot SSH into the server. What we can do is use tail with the F flag. It will keep the tail command open, meaning that it will continuously print whatever happens at the end of the file. In this scenario, this is the last 10 printouts, and if I press just return a couple of times to make a distinction, the next thing I will do, I will generate some system logs, and this is the command I prepared. And what this one-liner command is doing, we initialize the variable I to be 1, and after we have a while loop meaning that it will run forever since I gave the condition true to it. And after I have a do, this is what is going to be executed in the while loop, the logger, meaning this will add logs into the syslog file, and this is the text that it will add: new log message and $i, meaning that it will print the variable I in here, so it will be replaced with the number. After that, we will increment this variable by 1. We have a delay of 1 second. Since it's written in bash, we need to adhere to the syntax, and we have to finish it with the word done. So when I press enter on this other terminal, this will run, and as you can see, there are the new log messages arriving here, and I don't need to do anything. This is just open, and it shows us the latest log messages. Let me just terminate this command, if I just press Ctrl and the letter C, this will terminate this command and it stopped the log messages. And the last thing I want to show is we can combine these commands to have some practical uses. For example, grep, we're looking for the error word in the syslog that we used previously, and I just want to see the first 10 lines of grep output. And what happened, that since there is only 2 lines, it will only give out 2 lines. And let's just see if we're looking for the warning the same way, and I will just use it to have the first 10 warning. These are the first 10 warnings that is in the syslog file. Combining these commands, or any command, can be very powerful to achieve tasks that we want to do in the terminal, and I will demonstrate some practical usage of these commands, but this is for now. For the rest, we'll get to it.